quick video using the stream just to give something to YouTubers or to people watching YouTube or whatever. Just something to watch. Now, I understand going into this, my overlay is going to look all wonky on LOL replay or whatever. That's to be expected. But I want to show you a clip about, because lately, Season 4, like, I've had some issues climbing to Diamond or whatever. I'm going to show you that, like, you really have to take a lot of edges in this game. Like, any edge is, any edge that you can, like, create in your lanes, like, you have to do it. And I'm going to show you a situation that occurred in the game where an Udyr and myself used our champions. Udyr, obviously a very tanky, can kind of walk in, walk out, whatever he wants, and Nidalee, a champion who can poke and spear from afar. I'm going to show you how taking control of the map and the objectives can really give you an edge, and I'm going to talk about, hopefully this loads, there we go. Because what happens a lot of the time is, I don't know if you noticed this, but take a look at the jungler that we're facing, right? We got Kha'Zix here chilling. For those who don't know, Kha'Zix is a jungler that really excels in 2 points of the match. He excels at level 3 because of his high burst damage, and that normally can catch people off guard. He can even invade jungles. And also, the second round of buffs. Now, the second round of buffs is something that, as a mid laner, has been doing mid for a very, very long time. The second round of buffs is a place in SoloQ where you can carry games. There's not many spots within the games that you can really take control of a match. But if I had to, I mean, you can obviously do some early level all-ins. But primarily the second round of buffs is like one of the biggest spots where you can really find your loopholes in a team and exploit in a big way. All right. I will caution you though, this play that I'm about to show you, we're going to skip ahead to the point of where the buffs were, like here. Right? Oh, no, sorry. Second round of buffs, I'm retarded. Not third round of buffs, second round of buffs. Back it up even further. Okay, let's back it up to here. Now, you can see on the map. I want to point something out. Now, we know that red buff is going to be spawning right around 7:15. That's traditionally when your buffs, like 7:10 to 7:15 in that range. That's traditionally when your buffs are going to be popping up on the. Why can't I do no fog? I can do fog, no fog. So we know that from Nidalee's point of view, we have no idea about when the buff's spawning, but we do. We know that Kha'Zix started red, so odds are it's going to be spawning from 7 minutes to 7:15. Okay, so we know that. So as Nidalee, I've backed at a time period where I can come back into lane with wards. Now, you already have your trinket, but traditionally what you're going to want to do is you're going to be warding in their jungle as far as you can. Now, I put 3 wards down. Now, I have total control of the jungle as Nidalee. And at this stage of the game, if you're dying as Nidalee in the jungle, that means you're not covering your bases correctly. You're either not laying traps, you're not laying wards, whatever. So Kha'Zix is going to go take his buff. Now, notice Udyr has pushed Yasuo down. So what do? Immediately, I start pinging red buff like a maniac. Look, we have it warded. Look, we have it warded. And this is the stage of the game where I really think we take initiative of the match. Instead of Kha'Zix getting 6 for free and roaming to kill bot lane, we force bot lane to our circumstance here at red buff. Okay, bot lane has a trade, Cho'Gath teleports down. I'm using my superior positioning and map vision to basically control this section of the map, to control red buff. Right? So Kha'Zix is going to weasel out here. Or no, he actually does get picked off. No, he doesn't get picked off. So he is... Where is Kha'Zix? Oh, he's right there. Okay. So this is the stage right here. Again, controlling the map. I'm holding down red buff. I'm going to be getting away from this. Barely. But I do manage to sneak away. And I come back again. I'm not stopping the pressure. A big part of what Nidalee mids fail to do is they fail to apply pressure on the rest of the map. They just kind of sit in their lane and they throw spears. But that's not why Nidalee mid works. Nidalee mid works because you apply pressure to the map. And you can see they cannot, okay, blue team cannot take this red buff without fear of getting speared. Alright, now they've gotten low. He can't take red, and my team's now rotating to a position to help secure this buff. Blitz is going to be coming down. I know Blitz is coming. Just going to be spearing and moving away from the action. I have vision on Blitz because of the trap, so I just dodged the hook. And again, not backing away from red buff. I'm going to be exuding some map presence. I'm not going to just give the buff away. And then my team bot lane respawns, rotates down to red. We secure red buff. Bot lane doesn't get snowballed by a level 6 gank with red buff, and now we have map control, and now we can continue to push our advantage. Alright, so I just wanted to show you that, because a lot of players don't notice those loopholes. They don't notice those spots where they can actually take advantage as a mid laner, or even a top laner. Same thing happens. You play a champion with a lot of burst damage, second round of buffs come up. If you're timing the enemy's blue buff, Kennen can always run around and get down to blue buff and pick off a kill. Alright, this is Martin, BingeGaming.tv. Quick tip about controlling those second buffs. I hope you enjoyed this. This is from the stream. Make sure to check it out, twitch.tv/Nisi. And, yeah, I think that's it. Peace, crackers!